here. And that all looks pretty good. This XML node, let's see what we got going on. So we added find child nodes, and we also changed the append child node. Yeah, we changed it to return the new node and all that stuff, so you can do recursive XML scans. Alright, XML file needs to be changed now. So we added load data. Now we added this new function here. We added a create root node. We added a lot of stuff. So all we should do is the right node hierarchy. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I'll be all for having more stuff to ship on. If Windows was no longer a stranglehold. I mean, Windows gets a lot of hate all over the place. Some of it well deserved. And this looks fine. So XML node is done, so we have finished the XML parser stuff. So now we have to go into the third-party stuff and see what we need to fix there. I don't think I need to fix anything with the third-party, but we'll take a look. We had to fix OpenSSL so it actually compiled properly into our project. Because Lord knows, compiling OpenSSL into your project is just all sorts of screwed up. Yeah, I hate Cortana. Yeah, Cortana does suck. It's just not very good. And I am definitely a Halo fan, so I'm like, oh man, Cortana, that's amazing. That's so cool. And then, you know, expectation, reality. You're like, this is not very good. Okay, I remember I tried to show it to my dad one time. Like, we installed Windows 10 on his box and got him like a new computer and all this. And I was like, here, look, they have Cortana. And I like tried to ask it a basic question, and it just like didn't do anything. And I was like, and never use it. Yeah, what we had to change with these files is anywhere there was like UI is like defined inside OpenSSL and all this like awful shit. So I think we don't need to touch our OpenSSL stuff. We just need to make sure our builds for OpenSSL are working properly. So that looks actually not too bad. So theoretically, I think we are finished with our giant diffing problem. So now comes the fun part, which is actually seeing if we can compile all this shit. So let's close Visual Studio and regenerate all of our project files. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, you wanted to use Microsoft Edge for that, didn't you? Didn't you? Where are you going? Why aren't you? You should come back. Okay, so it looks like it's getting angry at me because of things. It looks like it's the editor extension files, things like that. So we can go change all that. So we're gonna fix our warnings first because they're warnings, so we should fix them. At least that's the idea, right? So we need to fix, start at the top. It is warning, Unreal Build Tool modules is obsolete in Dashkin build.cs. So it should be inside of Dashkin build CS. Where are you? Here you are. So let's check it out. Please change your module constructor to take read-only target rules as a parameter. Alright, let's... So I guess that's what it's telling us to do. Well, let's run this generate again. So it looks like Dashkin. Okay, so it's warning us on the other two now. Alright, so editor extensions editor and editor extensions runtime also need that. Come on, Visual Studio. You can do it. Just try not to go absolutely insane. Just a little bit insane. That's okay. Okay, so Dashkin build. Wait, what is this getting pissed about? We just changed that. Yeah, override. It's like it's not getting my change. Let's take a look at what some of the other things are doing, like what the Paper 2D plugin is now doing, because I've used that as kind of a... Okay, so it's telling us we need to call the base class here, like this. That's what it's upset about. Please pass type in from the base constructor. Set up binaries. So Dashkin target CS. Set up binaries. Out extra module name. Add Dashkin. So let's see. It's saying it's deprecated. From a constructor, use add extra module names foo to add your modules to your target, or set launch. So in your target CS file, extra module names add foo. Alright. So is it like right in here, like target that? Can we go to the target info? So it's inside of this target. So it's looking like this. And it looks like they changed it to also call base with target there inside of their templates. So this is another fun thing with upgrading projects is you have to go set all your stuff up again. Target type is editor, target type is game. So we need to bring this over, and we need to grab this and then delete all this garbage. Let's see, yeah, and it looks correct now. Out extra model name does not exist in the current context. That's because it's not out extra module names, it's extra module names. So let's see, no warnings. Excellent, that's what we want. Let's just close Visual Studio down and regenerate and just make sure we don't have any crap sitting around. So theoretically, I believe we've got all our stuff going. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can clean the solution. Can we even clean it without stuff getting angry at us? That's a big question, actually. Because after my merge before yesterday, when I was messing around, just seeing if it was going to be super easy or not, I couldn't even clean the damn project. I was like, yep, that means everything is all sorts of screwed up if I can't even delete intermediate files. So what is this? Expected. Wow, okay, so all this stuff is super angry with me. This is saying expected grouped sprite scene proxy to be the first header included. Well, it is. It's at the top of the file. What the hell did you expect? What the fuck, Visual Studio? Like, these are all the headers that are supposed to be there. Expected paper scene physics. Alright, well, we're gonna have to do another diff, it looks like, with our paper 2D stuff. This paper 2D is just all sorts of crapping all over the place. So papersprite.h is not included here, but we're declaring the class. Well, that could make a difference. What the fuck are these back files? We need to get rid of these back files. Yeah, these are looking okay, like... Left only for these, which is what it's supposed to have. Maybe I need to fix the headers on the papersprite components. That's probably it. So let's pop it open and see what we can do with that. This is inside of private. Yeah, these back files are probably what's super screwing stuff up. So for like our group sprite actor, we're doing stuff like this, but inside of our physics component, we have this like paper 2D private PCH. So we shouldn't actually be including that, should we? We're supposed to be including our paper physics component first. Papersprite, yeah. So paper physics stuff should be. I think those back files got put in there because we had a crash with WinMerge or something and stuff got all sorts of screwed up. So probably gonna have to like search for star.back or something inside of our engine directory real quick. Yeah. What the hell, WinMerge? Well, that is definitely super annoying that back files got added. Yeah, let's just look at what's in here. So let's just do star.back and see what we get. Yeah, fucking everything made a back file and didn't get cleaned up either. What the crap? Alright, good. So we'll see if we can actually clean this time. I do not understand why it's giving me these errors. It's saying expected paper flipbook actor.h to be the first header included, and it by damn well is the first header included. So supposedly, like every single thing now in your plugins has to include its own header first, and there isn't any precompiled header stuff. So this is just like a whole bunch of garbage now. So what the hell is going on here? I mean, group sprite scene proxy, like that's literally what we've got here. Let's boot it up once again and just double check. Wait, why is... Alright, this one actually is an issue. What is this? Scene component, which is in private components. It's in engine private components. So why are there so many diffs here? Scene component. Okay, we did not get scene component merged over, and probably what's happening is scene component is including something else, which is screwing everything up. What the hell do we even change with scene component? So this is engine private. Source. Scene components. Scene component. It's like we changed a warning message. Well, let's make sure that this is actually opened. It's not open for edit. Oh, it's a physics state recreation. Interesting. Yeah, so let's see. A mismatch. Yeah, this was what we removed as being not like a horrible crash bug, but being okay for us to not have to deal with. Oh man, merging is so much fun. I love it. It's great. It's what I live for, and that's what I'll die doing. I remember one merge at EA. One guy spent literally like an entire week merging this like platform code drop into the code base. He spent like all fucking week doing it, and he like didn't actually get it done. He just like gave up. The producer's just like, what? He was like a senior engineer too. It was really funny. I think what happened was we just never took a drop from him. It was like some internal crap. Alright, so we're just gonna go to clean. So we've been merging stuff and doing all that for over 2 hours. This is... Oh man. It's the best. I don't get it. Paper Sprite is just all sorts of screwed up. And it's just not working. Like, there's got to be something messed up with the Paper 2D plugin here. That is totally jacked. Give up and rewrite. Jeez, stream. Well, I mean, we're merging in an entire engine drop, right? Like, it's not just our changes or something. It's all the changes. And they change stuff that's non-backwards compatible. GG stream? Nah, stream's still running. Back, alright. Well, welcome back, Son of Crown. Yeah, so we're merging all sorts of non-backwards compatible changes. It's not really that our stuff is... We didn't edit the core code that incredibly much. It's mainly just making sure that all their stuff is brought over, and then fixing issues like all the Paper 2D stuff is just failing the damn build. It's just angry that the group sprite scene proxy stuff is... Yeah. So Paper 2D error first header included. Let's see if anything pops up. Well, let's see if we can just even build, and maybe there's some intermediate file that's not getting cleaned or something else which needs to be generated that's only generated by a build or some crap that's out of date. There's weird stuff like that, so let's just... There might be some... Let's just, jiggle the handle and see if anything happens. Oh, this is, we're updating from 4.14.1 to, like, 4.16.0. So we're going up Unreal 2 versions. So yeah, this is not our code. We're only 2 people. If we had like merge issues that took more than like 10 minutes with just 2 people, then like holy hell, we're doing it wrong. Like at that point, just give up. Throw in the towel. It's not worth it. Yeah, and the 4.16 version of Unreal Engine has a whole bunch of new stuff. And I think 4.15 brought in, you can compile blueprints into C++ code and cool stuff like that. And like 4.16 has volumetric fog and graphics cool stuff, and Adam really wants the volumetric fog because we can use it in the background and make fog around all those hills and cool stuff looking like that. So that's what we're trying to do, is snag all that fun stuff and It's been months, so... Looks like there's still some things complaining. So we're gonna see what we can do here. And Paper 2D is still all sorts of jacked up. Like, I do not understand this. So let's see, what is different here? Base engine is different. So it looks like we got a few other things that we're needing to go mess with. Oh wow, so there's like a whole bunch of redirector crap that they got rid of. So we can just get rid of all of it. That's probably what's causing all of our problems. Detailed call sticks, non-monolithic builds, bit-driven loaders, register component time limit. Subtitles enabled. Fine. Joint limit material. So we have all this stuff, and that's probably what's causing our issues. Due to secrecy. Oh no. Looks like there's Vulcan stuff as well getting introduced with 16. Or at least maybe it was with 15. I do not know why we... Oh, come on. Base engine.ini. Yeah, we opened you. So you should be good. Well, they at least have settings there for Vulkan. If they're not using them for anything, well, they're at least shows that they're working on it. Somebody at Epic is messing around with it. So we're still getting this stupid shit here with Paper 2D. Not liking anything. So let's see if there's anything else that's different here. Left only in content, left only here, left only in here. Source art. Did I make any changes to Unreal? Yes, most definitely. Like, we made a lot of changes to lots of things, like the Paper 2D plugin. We added custom collision data. We added another update tick. There's a lot of reasons. We fixed some crash bugs and other things like that. SSL, certificate checking. Like, it's really helpful. Like, if you're building an Unreal project and you know C++, you should definitely be building it from source and stuff like that. And it's not too bad. Like, we're only having to mess around with these things a little bit. It may be that we need to include maybe our paper physics component.h is the problem here, where we need to change how the H file is including other things, and we need like core minimal and like all this other shit. A pull request? No. I have a bug filed with them with like exactly how to fix it and all that stuff, and it's been backlogged for like six months. But it's kind of their problem. Like, it's only a one-line fix. Like, they need to just go do it themselves. I shouldn't have to go spend a whole bunch of time and do their job for them. And we're working in Perforce, not in Git, so it's not like I can just do a little one-line thing. It's like they can fix that crap. So I think the only difference there in this, all of this stuff really is that header file. Like I literally tracked down their change list in Git where they have the problem, and I was like, you just need to revert this one file. It's fine, you know, no problem. And nothing there. So there is nothing else here that I can think of except the H files and our scene proxies for this stuff. So let's go see. Paper physics component. So these things are like include all this crap is what we have to do. So maybe that's the sort of things we need to do. No, it's still just bitching at me about this sort of stuff, and I have absolutely no idea why. Like, our diffs show that our stuff should be fine. Well, we'll try running the setup.bat and see if it fixes anything, but this is looking pretty ridiculous. It's like some... It's like something's not right here with our Unreal header tool or something like that, right? Like, maybe that's... Because the Unreal Header tool is like, oh, you know, something's wrong with... It's not the Unreal Header tool, it's the actual... It's another tool. So just going through these one by one and see if there's something wrong with them, but none of them look messed up at all. Let's see if we just need to build some of these tools. And maybe we've got an old tool here that's screwing things up. Well, we'll just have to find out. It's gonna take forever to compare everything, isn't it? Great. Amazing. Yeah, the other thing I can do is I can just delete my entire Paper 2D thing out of there and then try to merge it in kind of later. Like if I get the core engine building at least, then I can get my basic fixes in there later. Because I got the files. They're merged, it's just the build's messed up, so I can add things, you know, one at a time or whatever. Yeah, we'll just stop this merge piece of garbage. Yeah, merging code and all this stuff is just it's a process where you pretty much just write the entire day off or whatever until you're done. And there's no sense in trying to rush things or any of that. You just slow, methodical, just frickin' relax. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long time. And you'll just never get anything fixed. Like I know one guy who was dealing with like build dependency issues when he was trying to merge some stuff in, and he like just got frustrated and started just like manually copying DLLs all over the place. Beauty of your own engine, yeah. Nobody else touches it. He's just like manually copying DLLs around for this C# thing, and like he called me and another guy over to like help him out. And we were just like, you need to stop manually copying DLLs from different builds into here to like try to get that to work. 'Cause, like, it's not, that's not progress. Like,